Look at us being punctual. Hello! And welcome to the Sega Lounge Live, episode 281. Hello. My name's Kissy. I'm your host. This is the podcast that's all about Sega in all of its forms, whatever they are, liquid, solid.
Everything Sega.
Everything Sega. And this is a very special episode because we're live again. Yay! Always nice to be live. On RadioSEGA, on Twitch, and on YouTube. Everywhere. Always.
Everywhere.
And I'm joined.
But also only on Radio Sega.
But yeah, in audio form, that's true. It's only on RadioSEGA. And,
But everywhere.
But everywhere. And I'm joined by two lovely people. To my immediate right? I think so. Mr. Green Viper 8, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Great. Excited to talk about the rumblings that have been Sonic Rumble.
Ready to rumble boxing too, yes.
Yes.
Mr. Lime reversed.
Mr. Lim.
Mr.
Lim reversed?
Mr.
Hello.
Lim reversed.
Hello, Lime.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. I'm good.
Have you recovered from all the rumbling?
I have recovered from the yesterday's rumbling adventure, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys
Feels
missed
good.
our stream, was it like a collab stream? Is that what you call it now?
Our epic collaboration.
Epic
There you go,
collaboration.
yeah.
You should go watch the VOD because it's nice. Yeah, we talk about a lot of things we don't understand. People will be happy to know that I understand things a little bit better now after like a few more hours playing Sonic Rumble. So we can get into that. But first, let me welcome everyone to our show, the Sega Lounge, every week here on Radio Sega and everywhere else, wherever you listen to podcasts on demand. And today we're going to talk about Sonic Rumble, obviously. So last week we talked about the news. One of the bits of news that we covered was Sonic Rumble is maybe coming next week. And it did. You can't be too sure. You can never be too careful and sure when it comes to Sonic Rumble, because last time we were planning to do what we're doing this week, right? We were planning on a live stream.
Yeah.
And then a live show to comment on our first impressions on the game. And then like a day or two before.
When was that?
What?
When was that?
Was it like April, May? Can't remember. March?
April. Oh my god.
I can't remember. It was like a long time ago.
And then like being so excited for it, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna play with KC, and I think it was James at that point.
Probably. And Viper.
And it was like, what? It's delayed?
I think in our Discord, my reply was about that.
Yeah. And that was like a half a year ago then.
Because you hadn't seen the post, right?
No,
so you were a bit surprised, a little bit more than we were. Yeah. By the way, I
had to wait that long. I had that excitement, and I had to wait this long for it to actually happen.
And now no excitement at all. Yeah, that's what usually happens.
What do you mean? I had fun.
Oh, okay, nice, excellent. We'll share
I was
that.
confused. I'll get to that, but I had fun.
We were all confused. I was as well. So
Highly.
By the way, if you want to join the conversation that's happening live, you can join us on our Twitch or YouTube channels live, or the Discord, the Radio Sega Discord, radiose.ga/Discord. Join us and let us know, have you played Sonic Rumble? Do you have questions about Sonic Rumble that maybe we can try to answer? Probably mostly Viper. Or maybe we can answer your questions by saying we don't know because we don't understand anything. We'll see. Yeah. So we're gonna get into it. So let's start with what we played yesterday. Maybe our first impressions. I know Viper, you were a little bit. Let me check. By the way, how did you evolve since yesterday? Oh, okay. So you're level 28 now. I'm 23. So we're
Not doing bad
closer.
then, yeah.
Closer. Can I see Limes? Level 6 still. So you haven't played more after that,
I
right?
didn't.
No.
I did.
Okay.
I'll get into that. I didn't dare to open it again.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're gonna say. Yeah. So first of all, Viper, let's start with you because you are the top-ranked player, top-ranked
Oh,
Sonic Rumble
out of
player
3.
here.
Do we have a celebrity among us?
Yes. Like when we
I'm
played
humbled.
together, it's like legendary. Wow.
Damn.
So first thoughts. Like when you first opened the game, you knew what to expect somewhat, right? Because you were like probably following the news about the game and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I had actually played it a little bit beforehand when one of the very first tests went live, because they did a very closed beta and then they did a slightly more open one. So I played it back then because Android sideloading or whatever, it was kind of convenient too. And I was really excited for it back then. And then they did another beta test, which they were like, hey, you can move all your data across from that. So that's what I did. So I managed to skip all the tutorials.
Okay.
When I got into the game, but I've only played like 3 or 4 matches before now, so I was still relatively fresh going in. But I got quite a few bonuses out of having an account for over a year, apparently, which was so difficult on my part, I guess. But because of that, it meant I still only had a couple tutorials, but otherwise, that's why I got so far ahead so quickly, and I was apparently the expert at the time because
Apparently.
yes, I had a tiny bit of experience, but across all of those, I'd say I've had a pretty good time with it. There's definitely some things I know we're going to bring up throughout the show, but in terms of like the base core gameplay, I've been pretty hooked on it. A Sonic Fall Guys clone was something that was in my niche appeal market, so I was definitely ready for something similar like that. So yeah, it was nice for sure. I don't know necessarily how my complaints will be addressed or anything like that, but I'd still like to see some things from it. But we'll get into like certainly the worst of it. But the good bits are really good. That's what I think.
You don't know how your complaints will be
takeaway.
addressed. They will say, "Yes, sure."
I mean, my complaints are
Look
everyone
at it and say,
else's, so
"Yes, quite." And let's move on. Yeah.
that's about it.
Your complaints are probably common, so it's okay.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I hope people have the same issues I do because I've certainly seen it a lot. So
Okay.
we'll see.
How do you think, if it did at all, how do you think the gameplay or the game evolved since like the first time you played it like months ago? Did it change at all?
So I think there's 2 big differences. One of them is definitely the stage variety. There's been like something like 5 to 10 stages added since that initial batch. There's quite a few they've added. I think boss fights were completely new. Even within that stage pool, like I'm just talking, Green Hill, Starlight Carnival, like the basic zones. Even within that, they've added new stage types, so stuff like survivals, ring attacks. But like in terms of, from what I know, the big one recently as well has been to implement the skills, which is like the kick button and the dive button and all this sort of stuff. That was the recent addition, as far as I know. So they're the 2 big ones. Otherwise, it's very similar. Like base gameplay is the exact same. Hardly anything I'd say was worth a huge delay or anything like that. So
Yeah. Okay.
I don't quite know.
I'm showing off the stages, by the way. You mentioned the stages, and I'm showing off all the stages that are available right now. Although there are always like variations, like survival, team, hunt, and run, I believe, are the different variations of the same like stages. And then there are like Green Hill 1, Green Hill 2, things like that. Yeah, but there are a lot of stages right now.
And there's apparently still way more coming soon, as you've seen that.
Yes. Exactly. So sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah. No, I honestly can't remember what I'm saying.
You
That's a
mentioned
really
the
good
skills,
start.
but maybe like the delay wasn't really justified when comparing the two versions of the game. Like
It's
you
tough
played.
to say because for all I know, it could have been like major back end stuff that
Mhm.
the average player wouldn't see, and I'm being a bit unfair by saying that nothing's massively changed or anything like that. But certainly, like in terms of the core is very much the same. It's just like added features around it. Like I know at
Yeah.
one point they promised a skill tree, for example, and that kind of got replaced with another shop element of buying these skills that I'm somewhat brushing on. So love mobile.
Money. Give
But
us the
there's been like
moolah.
it's been a couple areas where I guess they promised something and it's gone in a different direction, which is completely fine, I'd say, within reason. It's just the number of delays we've had have made it a little difficult to track exactly what has changed on the front end, I guess, aside from that one
Yeah.
scenario,
Mhm.
I'd
Okay.
say.
Okay. Lime, your initial thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited to play it. I was looking forward to it, and I figured that I'll just see if I can start it like an hour before we were actually supposed to play it, and it took me through what I figured was a tutorial. It took me through 3 stages, and that taught me how to play it.
And let you win,
Yeah, yeah,
clearly.
indeed,
Yeah.
it went very well. Actually, those
This isn't like the real thing.
those times.
This is easy. Right?
But yeah, I mean, like so far so good. Like I guess the only thing that surprised me was like for a Sonic game, it's slow,
Yeah.
but like it's like not faster or slower than Fall Guys. Like it's not a complaint per se. It's just oh, like I don't know. I
It's how
thought
it
it was going to
is.
be faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it gets faster. Your character can get faster when you unlock certain things, like when you like use
Oh.
skins that have certain perks and stuff. I actually compared, and I have gameplay here, playing as Golden Sonic, which is like a bonus of like 45% or whatever. And then I used Eggman, and I noticed a big difference. Like even like moving against the other players, my character was
Okay.
much slower.
Oh, okay.
I think, at least from my perspective, that happened. I guess getting like unlocking things and leveling up your skins helps a little bit. Gives you a certain edge. Not saying that it's like a big one, but it definitely helps with like tweaks things a little bit. But it's not like nothing major. Just like compared to other characters, I feel. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's just me, but I felt that. I think we'll show gameplay of that in a little
What
bit.
does the level up do? Does that make you any faster?
I'm trying to look. That's what I'm up to right now, but I really don't know what the stat difference is between the level ups.
I just say there are percentages. So, for example, there's a bonus. Actually, it says here you can get. So this is great. I actually didn't record this, but you can get certain bonus types. I think also during the match, and some at the end. For example, maybe you get a certain bonus, like in terms of points at the end of a match, depending on how you placed, or maybe you get more rings depending on your score or whatever. So.
You hear this confusion? This happens a lot.
Right. People were talking about the level up being a score multiplier.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just like I'm like willing it to make you faster, but maybe it doesn't really happen. But I felt like it, or because I was winning matches, so wow,
Must be faster.
must be faster. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, by the way, we should have started with this. I should have headed with this, but Sonic Rumble is a game for people like tuning in right now and like what they're talking about Sonic Rumble. What the hell is that? Sonic Rumble is we've mentioned this, a Fall Guys style game with Sonic and friends, right? So it's actually I think there's a story behind it. Like apparently Eggman has like a machine that turns Sonic characters into toys, I guess. Judging from the trailer they showed like a few months ago, looks like it.
Interesting if that was in game. If they
Yeah,
mentioned
but
any
no.
of this in the game itself.
I actually saw. I don't know if I can find them and play them here, show them during this show. But yeah. Oh, actually, was yesterday. But I thought this was a trailer that we had seen before. Let's see if I can. Yes, but there's something that Eggman does. I think he's like playing with toys or whatever, and they come to life apparently. So let's show this. There you go. So like he's playing with the toys, as you can see, right? And maybe using some sort of machine or whatever, and then toys come to life, and you're in the world of Sonic Rumble. Yay! I love your faces right now. You're like, what?
I mean, for someone who says he hates Sonic, he does make a lot of Sonic things.
So maybe we're playing. We're like in the world of Eggman, and he's just playing like a tabletop game.
Why does dropping them onto the board bring them to life? Why is that the cue? You know,
because they had to come up with something.
It reminds me of the whole thing with Super Smash Bros. Like they are also they're not toys; they are like trophies rather, and they come to life.
Yeah. But yeah,
very
basically
similar
that's it.
now you mention it.
That's it, basically. Why? Because Rovio had to come up with something, and he's playing with the toys, and he's still losing.
Oh, and Sonic plays with the toys
Sonic's
too.
playing against him as well. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Didn't see that part. Okay. But so this is a game developed by Rovio of Angry Birds fame, which is now Sega, remember? Yay. So this is actually the first real non-Angry Birds thing I guess we're seeing from Rovio, from the Rovio purchase, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
I believe so. So like the first non-Angry Birds thing, which is kind of exciting. They're big in the mobile space. So yeah, I think for one, when I heard about this, I think it was supposed to be called Sonic Toy something, Toy Party or whatever.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, and that's why they're toys. But they didn't really go anywhere with it. Just like use it for the trailer, which is not in game. But yeah. But other than that, I was excited because, like you, Viper, I enjoy Fall Guys, and I think having that sort of game with Sonic characters is fun. It's a cool idea. Matches are we have like 32 players in a match, and there are special types of matches as well, which I think you guys mentioned, like boss battles. For example, right now there's a versus Mech Dragon special co-op battle going on. Have you guys played this one?
Yes.
Yes.
I messed with it earlier in the day. It's interesting. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. It's like a pretty long stage, if you will. Very long, like with like two different stages, if you will. You move from different parts of the map between different parts, and you're all playing together, trying to beat this
it's a
Mech
huge
Dragon.
team.
Yeah,
Which is nice because you get like variations on team games, like you get 1v1 on the teams, or you get free for all, or hey, you're partner with a buddy, and this one's hey, you're all working together. So I like that variety in swapping. Like it's meant to be a party game, right? So swapping everyone round and changing alliances and things, I think so. It's nice that they've implemented something like that. So
yeah,
I'm pretty on board with it at least.
Yeah, I like the variation as well. But I think like the bread and butter of this game is what they called ring survival, right? I think it's ring survival. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is ring survival, which is like 3 rounds, just like in Fall Guys. I mean, I guess Fall Guys has sometimes. Why am I showing all of this? I want to show. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Fall Guys sometimes has more than 3 rounds, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
It can go up to like 5.
5, I guess. Yeah, but here it's always 3, and some are elimination rounds. Others are like just score rounds. Well, I guess some players always get eliminated in most rounds. I guess. Although the final. Yeah, the final one is not an elimination round. It's like whoever gets the most rings wins. Whereas in Fall Guys, some of them, or I guess all of them, are like stages getting shorter, and if you fall, you get eliminated, and the last person standing wins.
So Fall Guys has a bunch of different stage types, but I think the difference here is the ring survival thing. The last stage will always be whoever collects the most rings to whittle it down, whereas Fall Guys can be like literally anything. Like you can tie the last round, for example, which I guess could happen here, but it's very unlikely to happen. That's kind of why they chose the ring thing, if I had to guess. Whereas Fall Guys, like sometimes it goes down to like a 4-way tie, depending on the round or whatever, because it can just pick anything as that last round, but here it has a bit more of a rigid structure, for sure, in that regard, I guess. Whereas the first 2 rounds are still anything goes, for the most part.
They're really going all in on the ring thing, the Sonic ring thing, which makes sense. Another thing is this game is a little bit more aggressive, or you can be a little bit more aggressive. Because you have like
can be really toxic in this game.
Fall Guys, the only thing you can do is like grab other players, right?
Yeah,
and stop them from moving a little bit. But that's not really, that's annoying, but it's not really that bad. But here you can collect stars that give you special moves, special attacks. You have the skills that you mentioned before, Viper, as well, that you unlock at a certain point, and you can buy more. By the way, buying doesn't always mean using real world money, although they probably wish you use real money.
They wish it always meant that, but you
always
can.
You can use like in-game currency, like rings and like red rings and like other sorts, like 20 different things you can collect throughout matches to buy stuff. But you can buy skills that give you like very short, not that powerful attacks, but that can give you the edge on certain parts of a game.
I think it contributes towards your score just using them as well, if memory serves correctly. So like just using it will give you like a 450 point bonus or something like that, for example.
That's probably true as well. Yeah. By the way, what you're seeing here, if you're watching the video version, is the iPad version of the game. So it's the mobile version, which means there are like at any one point on screen there are like 10 ads you can watch. So I'm exaggerating, but yes, there's always something after a match, before a match that like invites you. Don't you want to watch an ad? Hey, come on. Yeah.
How did you play it on iPad? You use a controller, right?
Yeah, I was using. I usually use a controller. Like I don't.
Is there a touch screen interface that you can interact the game with?
There is. If you watch the screen, the footage, you can see there's a virtual gamepad on screen.
Oh yeah. You can you that. Oh,
so you can use that.
Really Fall Guys.
Yeah, this one is definitely. And so, but I don't like it if I'm using the phone, yeah, sure. By the way, I mentioned yesterday when we were streaming that I had problems with like linking my account in different devices. It's now working perfectly.
Nice.
Oh, that's
So
good.
I played on PC. It instantly, as long as like you just need to link it once, and it's always like
Always.
synced up, always. So I play on my Steam Deck. I close the app, pick up my iPad, open Sonic Rumble. It's synced up perfectly, so I can pick it up where I left off.
Look
which
at you
is nice.
going in the game right now. My gosh.
Did you win?
I'm
Wow.
winning.
Look at you.
I'm winning. See, Super Sonic or Golden Sonic is faster.
Casey, it's not about the character that you picked. It's about your skills. You made this happen.
Usually, I would say yes, but I would agree, but not with, like in this case.
You're not
This
allowed
one
to
is
I
disagree
have
with
no
me here. It's your
skills.
skills. You
I
are
have no
gamer skills.
Pro gamer.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's address the problems first, maybe. So that let's get that out of the way. So I'll start with I'm liking this a lot. I'm enjoying myself. Like the core game is what I was expecting of the game. I hope they can keep up with like the different variations, different events, like co-op battles and stuff. But obviously the big problem here is there's a lot of stuff that's locked behind a paywall, and we're not talking like 99 cents or something. Some skins, for example, I saw people complaining about this and I was like, no, there's no way. But yes, so there are some skins, just looking at this, they cost, for example, Excalibur Sonic right now costs 729 red rings. It's on sale.
Which is on sale, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's $9.99 usually. And that's about, so you can try to get those red rings by playing the game. But
that would take a long time.
Yes, a very, very long time. If you want to unlock these, you can get 729 red rings. No, that's not it. Where's the red ring store? How much is it? I think it's like $45 and the equivalent in the other currencies, I believe.
I think it's the usual dollars equals pounds equals euros.
Oh, is it?
It's 45.99 over here.
Yes, 770 red rings is 45.99 euros, so probably dollars as well.
Wow.
In pounds. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yay!
and, like people will buy it. Like I know, like
I've already seen a lot of people in my matches who have bought it.
There was this Christmas that I celebrated, and there were kids there. They showed me Fortnite, and there was this new little like holiday skin that you could buy that cost like, I don't know, like 20-30 euros, and that's basically what they got with their presents. Like they got some like an envelope with money basically,
Nice.
as a Christmas present. And so like they spend the whole thing on that like holiday Christmas skin, and I was like, that's a lot of money for a thing like that. And now you've blown away.
That was 20 euros cheaper.
All of that. And like this is even worse. Like,
yeah.
No, it's like, come on, it's a skin. Like how much could it have cost for them to actually make that? Not that much. It's
like you have the kind of argument in something like Fortnite where it's like, oh well, if it's a licensed skin, you've got to pay some licensing money. They're very detailed models. They probably take a while to. This is a very small game with a very low poly count because it's on mobile. Like, and it costs 20 euros more or whatever, like something like Fortnite has regional pricing, for example. This doesn't. This is I can't remember if our currency is better or worse than euros right now, but it's like, well, if that
Better,
fluctuates, the
yes.
price stays the exact same. So
Yeah. So it should
you
be
know, you
the most in dollars and the
yeah,
least in pounds. But when you're pricing it like with their parity, it doesn't really make sense.
not
Just
at
like
all.
give
I
me
don't think
whatever currency you
this
have. I just need 46 of your currency.
Need 46 notes. Like
First,
I don't need
yes.
to know the value of the notes. I just need 46 of them.
Sure. Yeah.
5 euros at the most for a skin.
Yeah, I mean, I get how people who are really invested in this. I mean, I'll probably at some point. I usually don't really consider this, but if I get like really invested in this game, I get that I'll probably buy something that I want for like 99 cents or maybe like one of those like passes that give you some stuff.
I mean, 99 cents isn't that bad. So.
I would probably invest in that at some point, but I'm not seeing myself pay like the full price of a game or the price of a full game almost for a skin, for a simple skin.
No. Yeah,
however, that's how they make money.
Does that count as microtransactions? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it microtransactions?
Because I feel like that name is starting to lose its meaning.
But if you think about it, like if you have like hundreds and hundreds or thousands of 45 euro purchases, like microtransactions.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's
just a small purchase here and
there.
It's
a small purchase.
It's not micro when it's 40 freaking dollars.
This is a discussion for another day, but this is the problem with one of the problems with the video game industry these days, because kids are now playing this kind of game, like a Fortnite, like a Roblox.
Like, stop paying for the
my god, how that's ridiculous that they'd pay for those Fortnite skins.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got
Fortnite, Roblox stuff, and they are willing to pay for that, and to say like in one single game as a service or game as a platform, I guess. And like AAA games don't sell that well because kids don't play games like we do. Don't like buy consoles, or they just have. I can play my game on my phone or my tablet or my PC or whatever. I don't really need to buy a PlayStation or an Xbox or a Nintendo Switch. I don't care about that. I care about where can I play my Fortnite with my skins. And like invest in that, right?
Yeah, like they're growing up with the mobile kind of games, and therefore they prefer them.
Yeah, and I guess it makes sense for Sega to get on this, try to get a piece of the pie. But so I don't really, I'm not really saying this as a complaint that they do this. I'm stating the fact that this sucks in general, not just in Sonic Rumble.
Yeah.
But
I also think it's like the whole boiling frog theory of how far can you get away with it, because there's a bunch of skins in there, like 99p, as you say. Like I think I put like £6 in for a couple of skins I wanted. Like I got a couple out of that. I'd consider, like we were talking about Fall Guys earlier. Like I probably chucked like £100-ish maybe into that over the years of just, that skin's cool, because it's been a gradual process. I think they've gone in way too quick, way too fast. I don't think £45 microtransactions should exist, full stop. But
yes,
like you don't introduce that day one and expect people to actually want to buy it. Like as a basic business decision, I would start gentle and then move up. I don't think you should do that, but that's the basic way you get people to accept these things.
Maybe they did. Because the game was ready for launch a few months ago. Yes. Yeah, but I get
it's
it. I
definitely
get
a bad look day one.
it.
Like, you shouldn't have that tier to begin with, but starting off with that tier is like that's all everyone's talking about. They're not also talking about the fact of actually there's a load of skins you can earn for free, and there's a load that are 99p. That's
Yeah.
the most egregious one is the one that's shoved in your face right as you open the shop, which feels like a really stupid decision. You feel like they put that towards the back. Like they're ashamed of it almost, but no, right there, front and center. There's your £45 Sonic skins. Like, okay.
And there's also there are a lot of different ways you can pay for this game. You can throw money at Sega, at Rovio as well. So there's the skins, the individual skins or individual things like buddies as well. I guess you can pay for them. Stickers, maybe
trails.
Okay, yeah. So all those cosmetic items and skills. But you can also buy specific passes, like content passes, event passes. So right now you have 2 events. There's the Halloween 2025 event, and you can buy an event pass for that. It's $8.99, and you get like so as you play, if you don't buy the pass, you unlock certain items. If you buy the pass, you unlock better items, obviously. Okay, makes sense. $8.99. But then there's also the Sonic 3 crossover event, which is also $8.99. And that's a different pass, right? So that unlocks different items. Again, if you don't pay for it, you get the free pass, and you still unlock items, but obviously pay $8.99 and you get the better items. So 2 event passes. Everyone following? Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. I'm with you.
Okay. Are you with me? Okay. Then you have the Rumble Plus, which is a monthly paid service that offers a variety of benefits and renews automatically. Okay. They say this at the top. And if you want to buy this, so it's $2.99, you have to tap I have read the warnings.
You also have to be on mobile because I'm pretty sure Steam has rules against subscriptions like this.
Oh, okay.
It's not on PC.
With this,
along with the advert stuff.
You get daily gifts, extra rings from battles, increased ring limit, ring claw machine discount, XP bonus chance, free extra place for the daily claw machine, free red star rings, unlock bonus bank, and then they explain what that means. And you can, so you get this this pass, this subscription. I don't know where, but I've seen it because I can't find it right now. But I've seen also Rumble Plus. Wait, Rumble Plus was it? Which was a little bit more, I guess. Am I like dreaming about this?
What are we doing here?
But yeah, so those are the
this
subscriptions or passes or whatever. And then you can go into the shop. So this is all outside the shop. If you go into the shop, then you get like the paid stuff, the specific stuff you can pay for. Like you can buy skins for $4.99 and 99 cents, or red rings, which you don't really get that often, so you probably need to pay for those. Buy skills as well. Buy daily score boosters. Buy the packs of red rings, like bundles of red rings. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Am I missing more?
And that's only about like what you can.
I'm sure you are. Is the issue.
Like it is a lot, and that was one of my issues. Like it was so much reading about everything that the game wanted to explain to you. I just wanted to play the game, and they were like, "Oh hey, it's a claw machine. Oh hey, join a crew, yar. Oh here's an event pass over here, a mission over here, and there's a raffle over here. Or hey, epic costumes, like just popping up epics like from out of nowhere. What is that? We have like, I don't know how many currencies that you collect. You collect rings as a currency, red rings as a currency, those green little diamonds, and then the shadow coins, and like everything.
There's red
of
coins
this is like
from the bosses.
Yeah, and like, stop! What the heck is this? Stage point rewards, I think, as well. Like,
You get
I'm
like
like,
bronze
I am
medals,
so
silver medals. That like
right.
you also get like shards to unlock specific skins later. That's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I was just so overwhelmed with everything that I was supposed to understand. What is for what is this crew thing, what currency does what, everything I can buy. Like, it's like I was totally overwhelmed with everything, and it was
Mhm.
just, I just want to play the game, stop shoving all of these things in my face. It's just too much reading for me. Like, I know this is a thing that you get over after a while. Like, it's just a matter of time before everything starts to click. But yeah, speaking about first impressions, that was like, just, oh, come on, I just want to play the game.
Maybe if you pay, you don't get all those messages, all that reading material. Just pay. It's like
I've paid.
45
You don't.
Swedish crowns.
No, no,
No.
not gonna happen.
That's the right answer. Okay. So money is an issue, or I mean, my biggest issue here, like I said, it doesn't really bother me the way I'm planning to play this game, which is like more casually, if you want, if you will. I'm not planning on like, I'm not really bothered by not getting Neon Sonic or whatever it is that costs, Excalibur Sonic or whatever, and Neon Suit Sonic as well. Yes, looks cute, but not going to pay 45 euros for this. I'm just planning on playing the game and unlock the free stuff. And maybe if there's something that I really want that is reasonably priced, I'll probably like throw some money at them at some point. My issue here is this shouldn't be happening anywhere. And like you said, Viper, to this extent, especially, it feels immoral, I guess. And especially considering the number of kids probably playing this,
Yeah.
who, we should know better at least. If we're spending our own hard-earned money, it's up to us, okay? But kids are probably feeling very tempted by all these shiny things, and I don't think this is the way to go.
Yeah. Plus, like, it's not only that. Like with Fortnite, for example, and there's a risk with this too. There's this kind of like social pressure. Oh, if you don't
Yeah.
have this skin, then like what? Then like you have a lower social status. Like people are, oh, you can't afford that, or you don't have this. Like
Oh,
there's
you're a
this huge
default on Sonic
pressure.
Rumble.
Sorry.
You're a default on Sonic Rumble, bro.
You're a Hansel main? Oh, my gosh. Like, yeah.
Dog
So
Avatar 7. Ugh.
yeah, so it's gone so far that like basically to survive socially, you have to pay for a certain skin. And I'm like, no, please don't. So like it's not only like what Casey said, it's also the risk of like the social pressure to get those things that you might not have gotten if it wasn't for that.
Yeah. So this was just a glimpse. I'm showing a little bit of the things you can get. I actually had this recorded. Yeah, and these are the skills and stuff. So yeah, and as you can see, the mobile version always has a little ad balloon popping up there.
That's kind of what I was going to loop back around to, because you're in that shop tab there. There are more shop tabs on mobile, and Lime touched on the crew thing as well. The main point of the crew is that you go out looking for treasure, and you do that by watching adverts. That feature's not even there on PC, so it's just a group that does nothing, basically.
So,
I think it has
RadioSEGA crew, RadioSEGA crew. I don't mind taking one for the team every day and watching an ad, so it's okay.
I tried to. They actually wouldn't load on my phone. Like, I
Oh, really?
reopened the game 3 times, reconnected, disconnected from my Wi-Fi and everything, and I could not watch the adverts. I tried to do the thing they wanted me to do, but the game said no, so I was like, fine. Casey can get his treasure then, see if I care.
No,
They
but
have really
we all
found
get
a
the treasure, I
way.
guess.
They have
We're
Yeah,
really
supposed to all
found.
get it. Sorry, Len.
Sorry. Yeah, like usually people go like, "Oh, if I paid for it, then I expect no ads." But here
You,
they found a way to make the gamers pay for the game, by all of those like expensive
mm.
skin stuff. But like since you're not paying to play the game, then yeah, we can show you ads as well. So like these greedy little bastards are getting both of those incomes.
enjoyed that on the video version, Casey.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Have you got a relevant sound effect for that one this week?
I'm sorry, but like
No, it's fine. It's fine.
that's how
It's
I
fine.
feel about it.
It's okay. I'll
There was
leave it.
passion
I'll leave
behind
it.
those words.
Yeah, that was passion, and there was truth. So yeah. I guess so. The thing here is this is again not exclusive to Sonic Rumble and to any Rovio or Sega game. This is how they've been doing it for a while, like these companies that make mobile games. So, but
Yeah,
it's really
let me highlight, like it's nothing new to do
yeah.
what I said, but
Mhm.
like the fact that it's new doesn't change how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Like feelings don't require surprise.
Yeah. That's a great sentence. Feelings don't require surprise. Although surprise
It's
can
so
also be
like
a
so
feeling.
many people have missed that fact for some reason. People
Yeah.
so often go like, "Oh, why are you surprised?" It's not that I'm surprised. I'm just expression of frustration.
Yeah. And it hits close to home because it's Sonic
Mm,
and Sega, right? So
yeah.
we're just addressing this now because we're actually feeling this now. Um
The thing of it is, as well, is it's not even like it's the first time we've dabbled into this territory with Sonic, but
mhm.
like we there was all these concerns. I remember when Forces Speed Battle launched, like there was that story that a child spent like hundreds of pounds on it and how manipulative that was.
Mm.
This just feels leagues dirtier than that did, and that
For
already
sure.
kind of felt
Sure.
not great.
Hard lights like amateur
Yeah,
hours over there
I'm just
at
scamming
hard
over at
light.
that team.
Yeah.
Rovio's like, don't worry, guys, we got this covered.
We got this.
I get. I mean, to be fair, like the game wasn't awfully like this at the start. It's gradually gotten worse, so I kind of
Mhm.
was right in that sense. But like,
Yeah.
I think how many delays there've been. I think they're just trying to see what they can get away with at this point because they've clearly lost money keeping this running with not many
Probably.
people
Yeah.
from the big markets playing or whatever.
Mhm.
So they're like, well, let's just see what we can get away with on day one because we've maybe not made as much as we would have liked on it, and we've promised it's coming out overseas. So let's just
Mhm.
because I think that was the theory with I don't know if you remember when Sonic Runners was very clearly stalling. They updated the game to make it basically impossible to win runs and things like
Yeah.
that. The theory
Mm.
being whoever's left there will spend the money, and whoever isn't, we can use it as an excuse to kill it off.
Mhm.
There's a tiny bit in my mind that wonders. It's not as egregious as Runners was because you can still play the game without these purchases, but I do half wonder if it's like a Hail Mary, let's just send this and see what happens kind of thing.
I mean, can you really compare, like can you evaluate like how popular or successful the game is when you're really not available to play most places?
That's a great point.
I mean, yeah. So I do understand, and I agree with something there. Remember all those financial reports that we like almost every month talk about on the show on the news roundup episodes. They are constantly talking about the delay of Sonic Rumble. So Sonic Rumble and Football Manager were always the subject
Both launched in
of
great states.
yeah, and they're always the like the subject of like a couple of paragraphs at least in every financial report from Sega in the past year. We're like Sonic Rumble is coming and it's going to be a great source of income, and it's been delayed, which is a shame. We lost money because of that. Oh, Football Manager got delayed last year, which was also a big loss for us. So they're betting a lot on Football Manager 26 and Sonic Rumble. So I'm guessing
Might be
the theory,
misplaced.
I mean, the theory of like having all these micro or macro transactions in the game to try to recover some of that loss, not that far-fetched, I'll say. So maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, like kudos to them for delaying the game and not just releasing it as it is, like caring about the quality of the game. That I do want to give them. I applaud that. Thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So enough about that.
But was it weird of me to say that?
No.
How dare you?
Yeah, like Case was just like silence. Then okay.
No, but I
was
mean,
like,
yeah,
what? Okay.
I agree. Unless they didn't really spend that much time on that, because
Oh, you think they didn't actually need
Viper
to
said it
delay
was basically. It seems to be basically the same. But there
But
could be like
it's-
some back end stuff that we don't really know
It could
about.
be like glitches and stuff.
Yeah,
that
It's really tough to say. Yeah,
We really
'cause
don't know.
You know what we just said about the financial reports. Like Sega are clearly breathing down their neck to release this. I don't think they would have allowed them to not, unless there was some sort of concern. I think they would have just gone, "No, you're shipping it." Like,
Yeah.
surely there had to be something under the hood, even if all the people on the Steam reviews or whatever are saying nothing's changed in the 4 months I've been playing this. Like, surely there's got to be something, because Sega are putting a lot of money on this. They wouldn't just go, "Yeah, we'll just, yeah, whatever, just release it 4 months later. It's fine. It's only a core part of our earnings for that quarter." Like, surely there's something that warranted it, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
I just know that I didn't randomly fall through the ground. That's a good thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Great
I
start.
mean,
So like they worked on that, obviously.
no bugs apparently. At least that I noticed.
Minus one issue.
Speaking of, okay, fine.
Okay.
I am going
Actually, yes, please. Please.
Yeah, I'm going to go against myself here with what I just said. Like,
no bugs.
I mean, I guess that it's like I saw bugs. I did see bugs. And the bug was that it destroyed my computer. It actually like I'm not even exaggerating here.
On the floor next to him, like the camera can't pan that far, but trust me.
Like my like the game crashed, and not only the game, it crashed Discord, it crashed my stream. And I had to restart the game, and then when I restarted the game, like those like saved cache things were all gone, like all of the like my preset audio devices for things on Discord, for example, that was all back to default. So that info was all gone for some reason, like just because of the game. And I was like, okay, I just praised it for, oh yes, thank you for delaying it. So like making sure that there are no bugs and stuff. And then I remembered that this happened.
Thanks, devs. Actually, hang on a
minute. Yeah. Another thing I'll say. So I was gonna say that's what you get for playing on PC, but then I reminded myself of of one more thing
God.
that I saw people complain about, and while it's not that big of a deal for me, it also is something that I think is worth mentioning. Like the whole interface of the game is clearly aimed towards mobile gamers, right? And into the mobile like platforms. Because even when you play on PC, I don't know about you guys, I played on the Steam Deck, at least for now. That's the only thing I I used for that, and I really got a great experience. But it really feels like certain things are um, not really optimized for a PC. Like
Yeah.
accessing certain menus
Not
and
really
stuff.
optimized. It destroyed my computer.
Sure.
I don't think the menus did that though.
Sure, but apart from that, like small detail of the burning pile of parts you have next to you that you used to call a PC after or before Sonic Rumble destroyed it, it really doesn't feel like they. I don't know. Maybe it is what it is because they have to come up with something that works everywhere. And I'll say the account linking works perfectly. So as I said before, it's like I quit the game on the Steam Deck
Lime,
and I open it.
why would you complain about the game destroying your computer? I could link my accounts
Yeah,
perfectly.
You could just
Yeah,
move to
yeah.
mobile.
You
What's
could
the
just
complaint?
exactly. It's on you. It's on you.
You have no
but
PC.
this is
got a
another topic. Not really what happened to you because I'm sure that was
Yeah, I know. I know.
one-time thing.
I did
A one-time thing.
understand that.
That's over.
I just thought it was funny to pretend as if that was.
But it really
response to
happened. It really happened. You had a hard time coming back to the stream and to the game. So yeah. It really did happen. And another thing, another complaint for that, probably my major complaint is when I'm using a controller with my iPad, and this is not something that usually happens with Sega games. They are usually very well optimized to use with the controller, especially the ones that come on Apple Arcade. I think they're supposed to be made to work with the controller. This one really doesn't. So you can control the game in a match. It's optimized for controllers. But if you want to like select things from a menu, you really have to use your touch screen. So which is kind of weird.
Because PC has that all mapped to a controller.
Yes.
Why? The controller support in the mobile versions must be very last minute, because that was my big complaint when I was playing the game in pre-launch. I didn't like playing the game with a touchscreen. I actually quite like playing some games with touchscreen. Like I remember when Sonic 1 2013 came out. Oh my god, how can you use touchscreen for this? This is awful. I don't mind touchscreen for like simple 2D stuff, things like that, or games designed for it. This just never felt right on a touchscreen to me. I've not gone back and played it because I really didn't enjoy the experience, but that's why I never played it during that first year, was because I thought this game was awful on a touchscreen. And I was waiting for that controller support to drop, so I was like, well, I guess I have to wait for PC.
I will say, much like in Sonic 1 and like the Sega Forever ports, you can like adjust the positioning of the buttons, and you can increase the size or reduce. So that's nice. That's nice. But it's really not something that I mean, it's not awful, but I guess when I played this on my phone, which was the first place I played this on, I didn't have the skills. So I only needed to use jump and like attack or whatever. So
you meant the in-game skills, right?
The in-game skills. No, yes. Thank you for assuming I meant my personal gaming skills. Yes, but
that's what it sounded like. I interpreted it like that too.
No, the in-game skills. So that meant I only used like 2 buttons in the virtual pad. So really not that hard to like get where things are, and like so. But now when I think you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons or in your virtual pad on the right, and then the D-pad as well. I think that's a little bit too much for a phone screen, I guess. But yeah,
I don't see myself ever like playing a game like, let's say, like a classic Sonic game, and then like doing it with like touch controls like that. Like I guess I've tried, and I was like, where do I put my? I don't know. I don't see myself learning that.
Yeah,
I guess I've never had a problem with that, but it just that methodology just never translated to this game for me. Like, I hate a virtual 3D joystick. Like, I find the friction on my thumb gets way too worn down if I'm trying to treat it like an actual joystick, and then you just kind of, you just like pushing against the screen and it feels awful. And this game is just full of stuff like that, but also just the control never felt fine-tuned to that style of control for me, like moving around in a 3D space. And this is the primary platform for the game, right? Like, it should feel good, you know? But it just didn't.
Yeah.
But that was my big complaint, was waiting for that controller support, and then it came with the PC version. But what, they then didn't put that same love and care back into putting it into mobile? If the menus don't work with it?
In-game, in-match, sure, works perfectly. Just menus are not optimized for controllers, so yeah, you can't really...
Which is, as I say, it's weird, because Steam lets you do everything with a virtual mouse on the controller. Why can mobile not do that? What's the fundamental difference stopping that? Are they not mapped the same way internally?
They asked Sega to delay the launch for another 4 months, but they said no. Yeah. That's it.
Can we have a whole month to make the menu control with a virtual controller? No, okay.
Okay. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's just launch it like it is. Yay. Okay. So I guess we're sounding like we don't like the game, which is, for me at least, not really the case. I do enjoy this very much, but I wanted to get the complaints out of the way first. I guess we spent a lot of time here. Anything else that you guys wanted to point out? Maybe the what is it? The anti-cheat.
That's
protection,
worth bringing up, actually.
Has been changed at least.
I half wonder. I know Larry mentioned it yesterday, and I was like, no, it can't be that. I'm more and more wondering if that's what caused Lime's crash. And apparently they've already gutted it today.
Ooh.
It's much less aggressive now, from what I've heard, which is a good change no matter what, because the mobile version barely has any, so why does the PC version need this extremely overreaching cheat system, which potentially crashes your computer?
See? So I said, why play it on PC? Why not on mobile? Yeah,
that's what you get for playing it on PC.
You dirty cheaters.
Wow.
Yes, that's it. So yeah, it was actually mentioned by the community manager, which I would like to try to find, but I can't remember his name. He tweeted about this today. Let's see if I can find it. Lucas
I saw a post about that.
Perhaps?
Lucas
Meixner? Yeah. He tweeted that they did something. So let me try to share this with you guys here.
I did see that people were cheating despite the anti-cheat.
Yeah.
They always do. Yeah. So
we
hear you all and are discussing the feedback we're seeing on the game. The team and I are working on some ideas. Generally, we see a huge misconception on how score multipliers work. We will keep you posted. Once we have something more official to say, we're here for you. P.S. Kernel anti-cheat got yeeted already. We're only using regular, less intrusive anti-cheat, which is called Uncheater.
Okay.
Uncheater is the name of the software.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to uncheater. You've got to uncheat the cheater, right?
Yeah,
that's what you got to do.
Yeah,
this is a software that uncheats the cheaters, so it's an uncheater.
And then the comments are interesting. The replies that.
It's Twitter. I'm sure they're great.
Yeah. So Tails Channel says, "Great to hear. I think clearing the air about the multipliers and finding a solution to the hefty price on the legendary skins would go a long way." And then we have $50 skins is outrageous regardless of multipliers. 25 should be a hard max for a skin. And that's assuming much more complex games and work per skin.
5 should be the hard max.
Please get rid of the ring limit and preferably don't have single skins that cost $45 or put more in to at least justify the prices. I'd maybe willing to buy Excalibur Sonic if he was like $15, says Lampy on Twitter.
Thank you, Lampy.
Yeah, we're all with you, Lampy. Even 15, though. I don't know.
Hashtag support for Lampy.
Yeah. People talking about the base ring limit, adding a lifetime option for Rumble Plus, which
What,
is
base
an
ring
interesting
limit?
idea. So that's something that I can't really explain because I don't really understand fully. But maybe Viper, I guess you can't collect more than like 16,000 rings. Is it collect or
Oh,
So you can
there's a day cap for how many rings you can collect. I
is it
think
collect
that
or
someone
keep?
talked about
collect
that yesterday.
them. You can collect them. You then don't get to add them to your inventory. Like you get them in
Okay.
game, but it doesn't add to your in menu ones that you can buy stuff with. Is my
Okay.
understanding.
Okay.
And it's a
Okay.
24-hour thing. So, say
Yeah.
for example, within that 24 hours, it's not a hard cap, so it will go back down again.
Recovers by 70 in periods of
Yes.
time of like maybe 5 minutes or so.
Yes.
Maybe 10. I don't know.
But like you
Yeah.
don't get to 24 hours and that's it. You can't play, or you can't get any for 24 hours again. Like it does begin to recover after 24 hours are up.
Okay.
Which stupid energy mobile system. We've had this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I kind of thought we were over energy systems in mobile games, but clearly not. We could have. It's the equivalent of having our cake and eating it too. We've got all the systems from. This is like an all-star cast of the worst part of mobile games, like going back to the 2010s or whatever. Like I remember when people complained about this in Jump Fever, and I was always like, I'd like Jump Fever enough to justify it. Well, guess what? That's back. The microtransactions are back. Like every little thing you know and love from this. Really, Rovio was a great acquisition in that way because they've got mobile gaming like history in there, and they can show that off through these disgusting practices. So it's perfect. There you go.
Tell me you're the perfect mobile game developer without telling me you're the perfect mobile game developer.
We understand the rich history of our genre of games. That's why we've
Yes.
implemented every
Yes.
bad feature that you ever hated from them.
Yeah.
Like,
so
what the frick is? Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Do that
Thank you.
first, and then I'll rant.
So Rafsig, hi Rafsig, asks, is there a gacha element as well? Yes. There's
In
like
ways.
the and the what's it called? The one of the other things
The
that you can
claw
have, like
machines.
claw machine. Exactly. Thank you very much. The daily claw machine. Yes, which unlocks. For example, right now it unlocks season 1 Omni fragments. Another thing you can collect. Toy Maker Tales fragments. So they go towards unlocking the Toy Maker Tales skin. Sea Captain Sonic fragments. Pirate Sonic fragments, Gothic Amy fragments, Maid Blaze fragments, Hero. Look at Lime. Hero Vector fragments, Elite Agent Rouge fragments, Journalist Amy fragments, Dog Avatar 1, Dog Avatar 3.
Dog Avatar fragments.
No
Dog
fragments, not
Avatar
fragments.
fragments.
The whole Dog Avatar. The whole Dog Avatar 3, Cat Avatar 1, Cat Avatar 3, Bear 1 and 3, Bird 1 and 3, Rabbit 1 and 3, Wolf 1 and 3, Hedgehog 1 and 3. I thought this was shorter. Dog 2 and 4, Cat 2 and 4, Bear 2 and 4, Bird, Rabbit, Wolf, Hedgehog 2 and 4. Okay, that's it. Yeah. So these are things you can get by spinning or like using the daily claw machine. So yes. Yeah. That long list of in-game currencies does feel very gacha. Yes. Yes, Rapsic.
I don't think it's as egregious as other gacha games in that regard, but like I said, it's like taking bits from every kind of mobile game. Like I compare it to something like Persona 5X. It's the gacha game that's relevant in my mind. Like, there's some things that are way worse in that game in regards to like getting characters and things like that. Like, at least you can outright buy the characters here rather than having to put the money into gambling for loot boxes, things like that. Like, for the most part, that's not there, the loot box system or anything like that. It's just little bits peppered in from every kind of system over the years. So gacha's kind of there a little bit, but it's not a gacha game. But there's elements of gacha in there, you know?
There's elements of everything that's bad. So if you think of something that you hate about a mobile game, there's probably some part of it in this.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't we moving on to the positives?
Yes. So
Lime has a rant as well, still, right?
Oh, a rant. Oh, wait, that's important.
Okay, sorry, wait.
First of all, what is the policy of swearing on this channel?
I'll censor it later.
Can I say the F word?
Like a teacher.
Just do it like that.
Okay.
Preferably, so I have less trouble editing this show.
But
if it's really necessary,
what does that mean?
Just say like F. F for effing, and I'll
I'm
keep it
the
in.
F word mad right now. Say it like that.
What the F?
Okay.
Is energy system. Like, I get they're trying to manipulate you to come back every day. So, like, you can't do too much, I guess, in one day. It's like they want you to come back, or, like, you know, pay for being able to play more, I guess. But then I'm thinking about, okay, for some reason we accept that in that context. But, like, imagine you're at a restaurant, you get a meal, you eat it and you enjoy it and you want to eat more of it. Now comes someone and takes it away from you. Like, no, we don't want you to be too full from the food, because we want you to return more often and buy more food from us. You don't get to eat all of it right now. It just, I don't know. When I put it in different contexts, it just highlights how incredibly stupid it is.
But the thing with that is, you're talking about, like, the old style of energy refills. Like, this doesn't stop you from playing the game like those used to. This just stops you from earning more money. I can't think of a good analogy for that, but it's not quite.
I guess that's better. I guess that's better.
And there's always an option. Great. And there's always an option, like, or two options actually. Watch an ad if you're on mobile, and the other one is buying one of those stupid passes or whatever.
The games that I played, none of that was
which is what they want you to do. So it's not stupid. It's actually very smart, because that's how they make money.
I'm not taking the company's perspective here. Like, from their perspective, like, sure, we get more money, but, like, from the consumer's perspective, F you. F you all the way. Like, I'm gonna get to the restaurant and I'm gonna eat the whole meal if I want to. You don't get to take it away half through.
Okay. But maybe it's too hot and you have to wait like 10 minutes for it to cool down.
I still get to make that decision myself.
I would have burned my mouth, so I don't care about that. Yes,
it's
you don't get to tell me what to do.
Oh well, yeah.
I understand. Over. I understand. Yeah. So positives. I'll start. I like this game very much. All that we said so far, like this hour or so, we're talking about this game. Does not invalidate the fact that this is a very fun game. That's, I think, apart from like that crash, which wasn't in match, right? Wasn't like an in match bug. Probably something to do with the kernel stuff and the cheat system that they had, maybe. But we didn't really find any bugs, any game-breaking bugs, anything that worked like poorly. You don't like. What did you say? What was the you don't get through a wall or whatever you said, Lime, before?
Fall through the floor.
Fall through the floor. Okay, yeah, that's it. So that didn't happen, and it's really fun. It's very quick to get started, also, which is good for a mobile game that you could just pick up and go. Right, you hit play, and it's very fast. Obviously, people are playing it now, so it's easy to find people to play with. and the different types of stages are cool. The music is amazing, by the way. Probably the best thing about this game. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did like the music.
Yeah. More positive, Swiper.
So good. But do I have to keep going? No, I really hope this lasts long enough to get an OST release, because it's one of my favorite Sonic OSTs for a long time. Honestly,
Yeah.
like they match the energy that they previously brought into Runners and kind of upped it even more. It's so jazzy. I love it. I love jazzy Sonic. I know we need our butt rock Sonic or whatever, because that's what everyone determines we need in the games. And nowadays it's like all the techno and stuff. But like, I like this take on it. I wish we heard this more in the real things.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
And the love for Sonic Lost World also wins my heart here, because I'm a fan of Lost World and of the soundtrack of Lost World. So yeah, nothing wrong with that. On the contrary. Look at all the skins. Yay. Yeah. Lime, this is your chance. What did you like about the game?
Yeah, like despite what it might have sounded like earlier, like I'm just gonna like put in a reminder that we were talking about the negative things, and so that's what's gonna come up. But like overall, like my overall feeling is that I enjoyed playing this game. Like I do like this game, despite the things that we talked about before. I like playing it with friends is definitely a lot of fun to do. It's a winning concept. Like Fall Guys was big for a reason. I also like the music. I like that you can customize your avatar in all these ways, so that you can make your character your own. That's very much appreciated. Yeah, it was just overall like a very good time. And like as for like all of the different currency stuff, like that's a question of time. Like eventually people will be like, or I at least will learn what all of these things are, and then that's not going to be a problem anymore.
Or not, and you just won't care.
Yeah.
Because it's really not needed to play the game. You can just play and unlock whatever you can unlock for free.
Yeah,
which is what I'm doing.
I just
right
hope
now.
that like for the franchise's sake, is that's one thing that I care about, that this game gets popular and that people like it, because if people like this, then that's good for the whole franchise and other games related to Sonic, and like I don't know, movies and TV series and all that is going to be more prioritized if the whole franchise is popular. So anything Sonic being popular is a win.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that people do like this.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of potential for crossovers as well. So I haven't seen, and I have no idea how, if it's at all possible for people who are like just joining the game now to get the Sega crossover characters. I don't know if you know this.
Realistically, soon. I believe at least the Sonic 3 event that we said has got a pass and everything. I believe that's a rerun. So I think the plan is to keep rerunning old events that people missed. That's their idea of compensation, basically, for people who didn't play it, is we'll do it again.
Okay.
Which is a way of doing it for sure, I guess. But
yeah, sure.
Well, you should be able to get them at some point, I hope, anyway.
Sure. Yeah. There's a lot of potential for that, especially if you can at least get some of them from just playing the game without getting or having to pay $50 or whatever for it. But I don't see, to be completely honest, I don't see them doing away with the paid stuff. I guess I can see them like lowering prices In a
I
way,
think that's
I
the
can see that
most
happening.
realistic scenario.
Yeah, but
They
not
they
too
do have a
much.
sale out, so I mean that's already lowering, like not lowering prices, but temporarily at least lowering prices.
Yeah, I guess maybe something like 20, 25 is probably the lowest they'll go. I don't see them going
Yeah.
lower than that, to be
80%
perfectly honest.
off. Hype.
I can't see them going lower than that, and likewise, I also can't see most people paying higher than that. So
Yeah.
that would be the
Mhm.
compromise, I think. Even if we go, that's still a bit too much. I think that would have to be the middle ground, unfortunately. But I can see something like that happening, definitely.
Yeah. That said, some people already probably bought the skins, so they're making money now, and so
But
people can
let's-
complain for a week or two or whatever, and then okay, we heard your complaints. While other people were complaining, these suckers already bought these skins, so
Yeah.
they've made some money. Yay! But we're very sorry for making money.
We're so sorry. We won't be refunding anyone, but we are deeply sorry that we
Yes,
made such decisions. Please understand.
please understand.
But yeah, like despite all of these things, I'm actually looking forward to play this again with friends.
And that's another thing I enjoyed. So you can easily invite friends to play, and something we didn't get to do yesterday, but it's you can actually create a custom match.
Yeah,
Which,
that's a really nice feature.
Mhm. Yeah, we can set the number of rounds. You can select the stages that appear, and you can create a room that I believe is only for you and friends. I guess, maybe.
That's nice. I
think.
assume so. Anyway,
I assume so. So it's oh yes, because when room still has open slots, you can choose between players only or add CPU. So you can just, if you have like maybe 5 people in your party and you want to create one of these rooms to play only with your friends, you can, or
I
you
appreciate
can
that
just,
a lot.
or you can add like CPU players to fill in the
Nice.
like the other slots. Because I saw when we rated Korimaru yesterday, he was actually creating one of those rooms. He had like a room code, and I guess that's now unlocked as well for me. So we can maybe try this another time, which is
Hopefully.
nice. Which is nice, and it was pretty easy to start a match and like find people to play with. Even if we were the 3 of us on the same room, but it's really easy to find other people to play with. So yeah, that's part of the appeal of the game, I guess, and that is what they did well, very well. Yeah,
I can finally join the treasure hunt. Sorry, I'm looking at Rumble as
Yay!
we speak. That advert is finally loaded after all these hours.
Maybe you tried to join the treasure hunt after time was up.
I don't think
Because
so.
I started a
any
new
other item
one.
in the
I
thing
started a
wouldn't
new one
work.
today.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there we go. I'm being a good consumer and watching my adverts.
Nice. Are you watching the way I do?
What?
Like, yeah, that's an ad.
And then not
and then
actually look at
you
the
go
ad.
do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Like
There we
prepare
go, it's
food or
finished.
something. When I'm like
Yeah.
preparing lunch or something, that's the best part of the day to watch ads.
Oh, I'm enjoying this this advert so much. I paid so much attention to the game that was.
Excellent,
There we go. There's
excellent.
3 of us in this crew. We're getting 15 times the loot. Aren't you excited by that?
Nice, nice. It does say that. Yay!
I
Join
did
the
that
RS
too.
crew. Yeah.
And
I
back
did
over
that
that
too
goes.
with the mobile games. Just, oh, you want to show me an ad? Okay, and then just even if it's just like 10 seconds, I like intentionally go like turn it away so that I don't even see it.
Yes.
And like I don't even go anywhere. Like there's no real reason for me not to watch it, but just as a protest, I'm like,
principle of it.
I'm not
Yes.
even going to give you that.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm just gonna wait out the time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah. That's the way to do it. I'll just show a little bit of footage from
Look
last
at
night's stream.
KZ.
Look
Look
at
at
me.
beautiful
It's me.
KZ sitting there.
Yes, and look at that weird like red crystal knuckles or whatever they call it.
Like God,
Yeah.
Sonic's so much easier on the ice.
Yeah. Also, another thing I like is the variety of stages. Although I mean, variety of stages, yes. Source games, not so much. But I'm fine with it because it's mostly Lost World.
And a
To be
little bit
fair,
of SA2.
yeah, and Forces, I guess, in terms of music as well. You had Chemical Plant, and you have Green Hill.
Oh. Green
What's
Hill's
not to
original,
love?
I think, or at least
Yeah.
it's kind of a little bit original, a little bit Windy Hill. I can't quite tell which one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
It's not Windy Hill, but it feels like Windy Hill. It's a
Yeah, I
sound
thought you were
alike, definitely.
joking because Green Hill is in every Sonic game.
This-
Green Hill's
yeah,
original. Yeah.
so original.
Oh no,
Nice one,
Casey.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah. What else is there to say about this? About Sonic Rumble for people listening in and, for example, like RadioSEGA who haven't played the game yet. What to expect? Good things. Now we talked about the negatives too much. So, what else? What else?
Come on, guys. Come on. Think of something.
Please.
I mean, yeah, but like expect like a fun Fall Guys kind of experience that is easy to get into, but still like highish skill ceiling that like you're gonna get better at the game and it's fun to play with friends.
The thing probably worth remembering as well is all the things we've complained about pretty much don't impact the actual game in any way. There was initially concerns that it was like microtransaction pay to win. Is not actually pay to win. That was a misconception because the game doesn't explain itself very well. But the game, the bit that we keep singing praises about, is completely untouched by all of the rest of this. That's the wrapping around it. At the end of the day, you can just easily hit play, jump into the game, and ignore it if you wish to. I guess the point we're making is that if you're like an impressionable adult, child, whatever, then it's difficult to just go, "Ooh, shiny thing," and just ignore that. But ultimately, you can choose to do that, and if you do, it's a very fun and rewarding game. And yeah, you can still earn a lot of freebies and get like customization things without that if you're strong enough willed and do wish. But even just ignoring that at its base, you can just play the game, and it's a very fun, slightly, I don't know whether I'd say more skilled than Fall Guys, but I would definitely say it's faster paced in
Yes,
not
definitely.
the actual gameplay. I mean, like, just Fall Guys is a lot of waiting sometimes, like waiting for things to happen. But sometimes more than you're playing the game. This is very snappy to get into matches, find players, wait between loading screens and things. Way more mobile in that sense. But also, like, even just playing it on console at home, you appreciate that, oh, I'm not sat waiting for everyone for, like, ages in the loading screen or whatever. Like, that's a very nice thing about it. Nice desktop as well while we're at it.
Whoops. But definitely, I would say faster paced in terms of gameplay as well. Because
I guess, especially when you get the boosters and things like that, it feels
slightly
a lot better.
because you it's easier to handle, to control your character in Sonic Rumble than Fall Guys, because like the beans in Fall Guys, like they move
You've got less of
that.
the 2010s physics platformers thing going on, don't you? It's just a standard platformer weight, not, ooh, these guys wobble all over the place while you're in midair or whatever, which is part of the appeal of that.
It is.
And likewise, I think the simplicity is part of the appeal of this. Like,
Definitely.
you press one thing and the same thing happens. It's not determined by, like, oh, there's a gust of wind blowing you backwards or whatever, like it is in Fall Guys. It's just, you run forward, that's it, which is a nice simplicity for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. So I think that's the mobile aspect of it here at play, because they needed to streamline things a little bit to make it more mobile friendly. Do you think we're ever getting a proper console release for this?
it would be nice. They've not outright confirmed anything, but well, in the case of something like Persona 5X, they've gone, "We're interested," and then just never mentioned it again. Whereas here, they have been quite upfront of like, no, just Steam. Which I said this as well. I don't think on stream, but I said this somewhere else. Given all the things I've said about the advertising, it's strange to me that they chose Steam and not like their own bespoke launcher. Because then they could do all the advertising things without all the regulations. It's weird to me that they went, no, we'll make all the compromises and take out a load of the things that make us money from the Steam version. That's really odd to me. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather play it on Steam, and likewise, I'd rather have it be less infested.
How many people are like in terms like a percentage of people? How many players are playing on Steam versus phones and tablets?
I think
mostly
phones will be bigger,
I guess.
But I still think it will be a chunk. I think it would be surprising if it was anything lower than like 30% of the player base. I've seen a lot of people play this on Steam, but then again, it's people like us that will be playing it on Steam.
Yeah.
But how many people of the general public will be interested in playing a Sonic game on mobile to begin with? Like, there's so many factors you could apply.
I mean, probably Sonic's bigger now than it was even a year or two ago. I think every year we say this because they've been doing a very good job in like promoting Sonic outside. Yeah, the transmedia stuff, the partnerships. Sonic's everywhere now. This is a theme this year, and it's really true. Even if you use Waze to drive around, as we mentioned last week,
I've actually used the Waze thing since last week. It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
Yes. I've turned it off now. I tried it for a week or so, and then yes, it's nice. I have like the little icon. It's like the car, blue Speedstar. No, what's it called? Can't remember.
Something like that.
That's a good Sonic Sega Launch Challenge question. Look it up for that. But I guess Sonic really is more popular these days. So I guess there's a big chance of this game becoming big in like certain demographics, like kids that like to play games on their phones.
Not only that, certain demographics, but also certain regions, which I also think was part of the reason of the soft launch going on so long in a way, was like, well, we've already got it in. Obviously, they want America and like Europe to take off, but I also imagine there was part of them that was like, oh, we really want to focus on this in regions where mobile is king. So I half wonder if that was part of the reasoning for choosing where they did for the mobile launches and things like that.
And maybe
there's plenty of places where people don't really even use console; it's just PC and mobile.
Yeah,
so then,
that's true.
By hyper focusing on them, even if it falls through in America when it comes out 2 years after for some reason, at least you still got them keeping you afloat, I guess.
For sure. Maybe issues with servers and stuff like that, like stability of the service as well in those places could be. These things could factor in the decision of delaying the launch. So yeah. Ravsik says, I heard Seaside Hill on Portuguese TV tons of times during the summer. Really? Not that I watch too much TV these days, but what was the context for that?
Yeah, how, where, and why?
Seaside Hill on Portuguese TV is very, very vague. I need more detail.
Speaking of no context, I was looking up reviews to try to see what the public thought about the game. And I did notice that on Steam, before the game launched or on the day of the launch, it was mostly negative with the reviews on Steam. Now it's mixed. So
yesterday was mostly negative. It has
become a little bit more popular since release.
Okay, so yesterday was mostly negative when we were streaming. Before stream started, I went and checked. It was mostly negative. So
and now it's mixed.
Okay,
a lot of that was misinformation, to be honest with you, with the microtransaction pay-to-win thing. Like, there's things to complain about that are legitimate, but people were also just spreading misinformation that then went really far, and people just went, oh my god, if that's how the game works, I'll leave a negative. That kind of thing. Like, now, especially, the two big things were that and the kernel anti-cheat thing, which is also gone. So in turn, there's less of a reason to
I
give
guess
it an immediately
and
negative
this
review,
is
I
probably
guess.
true for many of the like Steam reviews and stuff. People just leave reviews out of word of mouth. Oh, that there's something really bad in the game. Is there? Oh no, I don't like it then. So
Yeah, and they
and they don't
protest
really.
review if there's like one thing that they really dislike. So it says nothing about the actual game.
And we have to fight corporate greed. Yes, we should, but maybe not like by leaving reviews.
Yeah,
Like
that'll
this.
show
I
them.
mean, I just thought it was interesting that it's considered a like it is
Has
raised
improved.
in popularity.
Yeah.
At least I can't really find the words here, but you get what I'm trying to say.
That probably means people have been playing the game and enjoying it for what it is. So
yeah, so many
is
of those
good.
reviews yesterday were like an hour in the game, and now maybe those same people might have dropped it and therefore not come back. But the people who will have kept playing might have changed their reviews, or people might have left new reviews. That's always going to be the thing. First impressions are key. It was honestly not a great first impression, but they're kind of getting there. It's the long game for sure. I think the reception's got better the more people have got familiar with it.
I'll be honest. I don't know if I wasn't playing with you guys like live yesterday. I don't know if I would have played for so long. At like because the first few hours of the game, you're getting bombarded with new stuff left and right. Like there's this new unlockable. You can now have skills. You can now have different skins and buddies and whatever. And buy this, buy that. And it gets, like I was saying at the beginning, it gets really overwhelming. So getting past these first few hours of the game where you like rank up and then things like stabilize, it is very important. And maybe they didn't really nail that process, and they should have maybe worked on that a little bit better, like a little bit more to maybe make it less, I don't know, maybe space out things, or maybe just like, look, if you want to know about the game, click this, watch the tutorial, or like, here's like a digital manual to see what all of this is. Or actually, they do that in the game. There's like, everything has like a little eye information button. You can click that or touch that and you can see more about that. So maybe that would be enough instead of like, hey, here's this and here's that.
Let me explore when I'm ready for the information instead of I just want to play the game.
But remember the core audience of this, the target audience. Impressionable kids, probably. So, hey, here's a new shiny thing. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh, dopamine rush.
In a sense as
I guess in this
what
case, like what I'm talking about isn't necessarily, oh, hey, a shiny thing. It's more like, hey, more information that you need to keep in mind.
That's what I was going to say. Like, there's, for all the shiny things there is in the first few hours, there is 3 times just walls of text, and it's like, what kid's gonna read through this to get to the look of this skin? Yeah, but they've got to read. Who wants to read? I'm age 10. I want to play games.
It's educational. Yes, it's SEGA education, the real kind of SEGA education.
How this currency worked.
What do you mean you don't want to read? Did you miss that this game is an educational game? That's why you started playing.
What do you mean I have to click? I have read all the alerts and warnings.
Yeah.
Why do I need that? My dad will pay for this. No, you will be educated.
I just spoke Swedish, just like out of. But it's like, I'm not responsible because I'm not 18 or, whatever the age is. So whatever I do is not going to affect me. So sure, I'll agree. Oh my God.
So I guess the overall takeaway from this is actually 2 takeaways. So if you're a kid, wait, think about it. Don't spend your parents' money like that. Maybe like neon whatever Sonic skin is not the best way to go. Maybe wait for Excalibur Sonic or whatever.
Excalibur's the same price. This doesn't work.
And the second takeaway is, if you're a parent, please, for the love of God, just like turn off in-app purchases, or like the ability for your child to make in-app purchases, because they're
Can you
gonna
turn
spend
that
all of your money.
off?
I think so.
That
I'm
would
assuming
be.
so.
You
That's
must be able to. Europe
Surely.
must have made that a requirement.
Surely, exactly. The
that
EU.
sounds like
If you're in
a
America,
very
you're on your own.
good thing to have, like as a parental control.
Yeah, definitely.
On the phone, so that kids can't accidentally buy stuff without. Yeah.
Accidentally, yes.
It just happened. I went on the button.
I didn't. I don't know how to use this, Dad.
I guess it's difficult to accidentally do that, but I just figured that,
I
if
didn't know
you're
money was real.
5 and you're using a phone, then you might not know what you're doing.
Yeah. Or do they? Yeah.
Devious 5-year-olds.
I'm just 5. I don't know what I'm doing.
More dopamine rush. Yeah. So anyway, Sonic Rumble. Nice little game to play with friends or on your own. Something I'll be probably. I don't want to use the word addicted, because I think it's going to be bringing another negative connotation to this game, and we've spoken too much about that already. Yes, but I'll probably be not glued to my screen. That's bad as well. Playing this game fairly attentively and regularly in the next few days or weeks, perhaps. I do hope this picks up traction and people do enjoy this, and so we can get like a lot of content down the road. I would like to see Sega crossovers, the ones that apparently they did during the pre-launch period, and more. And I would like to see like a tie-in with the Sonic 4 movie, and with whatever is coming. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which there are stickers, I think, in game.
Do you think they're
If you
gonna
bought
sell,
the game,
do you think they're gonna sell the
game?
toys, like make actual toys about
like
the
Amiibo
toys in the game?
maybe that would be really nice.
And then sell
I'd like
those?
that.
I would get one of those.
The ones in the trailer, like this is the video that we saw earlier. These look really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like have these little stands that light up when you put the toy.
Yeah.
On the slot. Be nice.
I could get one of those.
No, don't give them ideas. I don't need to spend more money on merch.
But I mean, they sell the toys, and so they don't have to be as greedy in game.
That's true. Yeah, maybe. And I remembered something. I said I would show you guys my big the cat.
You're pausing
Funko
in the right
and
spots there. Yeah.
I forgot to put it here.
I'll show you my big
the cat Funko Pop.
Rabsy, Casey's gonna show us his big something.
Should I do it? So maybe I'll do it. So Lime, do you want to rant about something while I go pick up my?
I've become known as the ranter of the group. I own that. I do. I know who I am. I know that I have feelings about stuff, but I do feel like overall, I might give the impression that I dislike something more than I do. It's just that the few things that I dislike, I really dislike. So it's like I might rant about something, but then I think people should remember that I'm ranting about that thing specifically, and I feel I have a lot of feelings about that thing, but then there's all of these other positive things as well that I don't want people to forget about, that I like as well. So like there is a balance there, but yeah, I'm passionate about the things I'm passionate about.
And as you should be.
And speaking of things we're passionate about, Casey.
Oh no, the green screen effect.
Oh, that's amazing!
Oh, no, the
Look
green
at
screen
that.
effect is not. Yeah, Froggy is green, so that's the problem.
That's so cute.
But you get the idea. You get the idea of Big the cat with Froggy on his head fishing. This is a really cool. It's like a big one, obviously. because it's Big the Cat, but it's
And it's
like
large as well, you mean?
it's a chunky one as well and hefty one. So yeah, this is a nice one that I wanted to show. I forgot about the green screen effect on
I would
this
want
camera.
one of those. It's so cute.
It's really cool, really fun. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, I'm not really that much of a Big the Cat fan, but I thought this would be a nice addition to the collection.
RadioSEGA goes 6 out of 10. Good rant about rants. Not visceral enough, though. I don't know what visceral
frog.
means, to be honest.
Sorry?
I don't know what visceral means, to be honest.
Visceral. This is my actual room, RadioSEGA. It's just another part of the room that I use as my virtual background, but it's actually not right now. It's different though, but yeah. Now it actually has Big the Cat, but I'll update it soon. Okay, so guys, I think that's it for our Sonic Rumble first impressions. We'll maybe follow up in the next few months and talk about if things changed or not, or if they stayed the same. If we have like skins that are now $100, pounds, euros, or
we
Swedish
asked them
crowns.
To change the price. Yeah, I mean, this is not what I meant.
Yeah, why not? It's smart of the company to
a free market
to ask for more because they would get more money, right?
Corporate greed. So yeah, but the takeaway here: go play Sonic Rumble and share your thoughts with us here, especially if you're watching on YouTube. Leave us a comment down there and tell us if you're enjoying Sonic Rumble or not. But if you have any complaints, don't send them to us. Send them to Rovio. Yeah, and to the Eggman Empire, I guess. Yeah, which I'm representing today.
Heck yeah.
Very old T-shirt that I forgot I had. I found it the other day. And I said, "Oh,
it's one of the very old insert coin ones, isn't it?"
Yes. I had the like two original ones: the Sonic like 1991 Green Hill Zone, whatever, and this one. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. So it's now time for you to tell people where they can find you and what you've been up to online these days. So let's start with Viper.
Hello there. You can find me on @thegreenviper8.lol on Blue Sky, as everyone loves to hear every time. Yay. Otherwise, @thegreenviper8 on most things, including Twitch, where I stream irregularly, such as Sonic Rumble with these two lovely people. Otherwise, RadioSEGA.net, pick and mix, Fridays at 7 p.m. UK time. This week, very redundant, I'll be talking about Sonic Rumble. So, nothing like keeping it relevant. Hey, at least I get to play the music, though, so that's nice. Yeah, that's really about it from me.
Great. Limey.
Yes. You'll be finding me on Blue Sky, Twitch, Lime Reversed as the username. Yesterday I streamed Sonic Rumble together with these two amazing people. And tomorrow I will be streaming Sonic Racing Cross Worlds with just some Andy. So that's going to be loads of fun. Yeah. And one achievement that I've done is that I've gotten all of the S rank in Sonic Speed for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So that I'm very proud of. So now it's on to Super Sonic Speed. So yeah, look forward to some streams about that journey later on.
Some frustrated Lime clips coming
Me
soon.
Frustrated about anything? No, you get all of the chill on my stream.
You said what? Frustrated.
I don't like.
Never.
Yeah, I would never.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so that's a nice journey to follow up on. I'll probably be streaming Sonic Rumble a few times in the future, maybe as well. I enjoyed playing it on stream yesterday, so maybe you guys and anyone else who wants to join can come play Rumble with me. But yeah, other than that, the Sega Lounge is around still every week. Every Friday, new episodes on demand and also premiering on Radio Sega every Thursday at 8 p.m. GMT now. We can say GMT again. That said, next week, we're going to... should I say what we're going to do next week? Yeah, we should. I can say that because it's been recorded already, so it's safe. We're going to talk about Blue Stinger, which was an episode that was supposed to be airing last month, but we had to move things around. And so we have Blue Stinger. Is it a hidden gem? Is it like a flop, a Dreamcast flop, or is it both? We'll talk about that with a couple of people who really love Blue Stinger. Brian from the Dreamcast Junkyard and also the Dreamcast Enjoyer will be joining me next week for that. And the week after, I'm not going to announce it yet because things can go sideways or something, but very excited for the episode that we're having 2 weeks from now. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, really cool one. And it's actually almost the end of the season. We have like a couple of months to go or less. So if you want to join us for that journey as well of like how does season 9 of the Sega Lounge ends? Will it end on a cliffhanger? Will someone be like hanging from an actual cliff? And you'll need to tune in next season to find out what happens. Maybe.
Next season is season 10? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Gosh.
But
you skip 10 and go to 11. Like
yes.
Like some products have skipped 9 and went right to 10.
That's true. I actually bought one of those products. Anyway, let's not talk about iPhone. Yes. So thank you for joining us for this episode of the Sega Lounge, whether on Radio Sega, on Twitch, YouTube, or in like podcast form. Really appreciate you guys. Come back next week for more Sega Lounge goodness. Please. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.